So I'm just gluing in the thermofoil into the window panels. Just cut them to shape, offered them up and sliced around with a Stanley, and then perfected it with scissors, so it was handy enough. All the holes have been taped up as well from earlier. So that's the window panels insulated. So the handiest way I found was cutting around the same size as the window, putting a bit of glue, spray glue, in the center of that piece and on the center of the door, pinning it up, and then when it's pinned up, then you're free to use your two hands then to glue each side and push in the edges then. So we have the insulation stuffed in all the holes, all the big holes anyway. And any of the smaller holes, we're just starting to tape them up now. So what I'm doing now is adding an extra layer of foil just over the window panels, and then I'm gonna add in aero board. I got a 25mm aero board that I'm gonna add in, and then I'm gonna add more thermofoil above that and carpet over the whole lot then. So that's now the second layer of thermofoil on the window panel. So I actually ended up having to put in 3 layers of thermofoil and then the 25mm aero board. So I'm gonna stuff a bit of insulation in there and then tape around it and then carpet over. So now I have the aero board stuck in. I've added in an extra sheet of thermofoil on top. Insulation stuffed in around the sides. And then just gonna tape it up, and then we're gonna carpet over. So it's day 3 of the build. So far I've got all the insulation done, the sound deadening, taped up all the holes. I've fully insulated this side, so I'm gonna carpet over that to see what it's like. And they have the wood floor lining done. Day 4, taking the roof out. I'm gonna attempt to do the carpeting now, and added some extra sound deadening strips that I had left over onto the roof panels as well. So just about half of the carpeting done on this side. So left a full roll on, hanging out the back, get all the creases and corners done, and then slice it off and do the final finishes then. Around the wheel arch just has to be finalised. So this is the door paneling. Basically just leave a carpet flipped over, flat out, glue it, face it down, and then trim around it and pin the rest of the bits back. So another bit of advice for anyone that gets glue on anything, the carpet, the brake cleaner is actually brilliant, takes it off straight away. Day 4, now the carpet is just finished on one side, so we started up in this corner up here, moving our way down and pinning it all in with the glue. The 4-way carpeting is very forgiving, so it's brilliant stuff like that. We only had to make one cut, so it was a carpeting cut, and the incisions here, so it actually came out brilliant, didn't come through much. On to the next side then, and we just have to make a few more decisions about what we want to do with the cabinets and stuff, and then we can get this side carpeted. Also, for anybody that's wondering if the thermofoil under the panels is noisy, you can't really hear nothing. So I think that's a positive anyway. That's especially out in Ireland here. It's very cold. Even in the winter, we have quite crappy weather. So having that extra layer of insulation, just maybe on the corners here, for the amount of times you're actually going to touch that corner or touch any of the places, that I think it's definitely a positive for a bit more, having that extra bit of insulation on the steel.